All right, let's get that down a little bit. Just a bit more. Okay, let's see. Cool. Here we are again in ATS. Let's see, where did it put us? Dropped us in... Where are we? Reno? Yeah, Reno. I think the main thing I just want to do is kind of cruise through Nevada land a little bit. Which we need to grab a job out of here. Hopefully go into some parts of Cali that will take us through the good old Sierra Nevada. We got lots of area here to drive through. You can see tons of roads and stuff. None of these are really taking us... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Well, we got Stockton. Mojave is a little... drives through a little bit of it. I'd rather go somewhere like Santa Cruz or Fresno, maybe. Santa Maria. Lone Pine kind of takes us through a little bit of it. Red Bluff, somewhat. This job pays way more, though. What about Levine? Not really. Trucky, kind of. Yeah, none of these really take us too far. Well, I guess we could also reroute. Sacramento kind of does. What if we go... That'll probably add too much to our drive time, but we could always reroute a little bit. What the heck? Let's try Stockton. See what happens. I think that'll be fine. All right. CT's W9A is what we're driving today. I'm going to also put in the... see, I think we should be able to pick the new C16 here from Zmod. Or we already got it. Yeah, looks like we already got it. It's cool. Looking forward to hearing this thing. Not tried it out yet. C16, 650 horsepower. What we got. And then we got Henrik's right newer Big Bubba trailer on there with the guard and everything. Okay, let's start it up. Sounds pretty cool. I like it. Let's see. I think I also need to add GPS voice. I had it set to Richard last time. There we go. That's very good. Ooh, need to fix this seat POV as well. I like it normally kind of far up. Maybe there. Okay. So I'm going to be kind of looking at a few things here. I want to see how the frames are. Last time I dealt with Sierra Nevada, we had some frame issues. I want to see how that goes today. Maybe it's better by now. Don't know.
Go straight.
It seems like we're also kind of dealing a little bit with random stutters. Let's see if I can figure that out. Why that's occurring. Let's try something. Using kind of in-game anti-aliasing. Let's try just TAA for a little while. Curious to see what this does. We gotta let reshade reload as well when we make a change. Any difference? What I'm looking for is
yards, right turn ahead.
More so in terms of little micro stutters that happen every few seconds.
Turn right.
Seems like changing the anti-aliasing may have helped a little. Let's see how this performs over the next little while. Especially once we get into more charted territory with lots of cities and extra roads and stuff. But it's been a while since I've run Sierra Nevada. Last time I used it, I had quite a few issues. Not just with frame rates, as I already said, but also with missing terrain, map, what do they call it? Gaps in the terrain. I think also I remember seeing some kind of floating vegetation, although that may have been Reforma area, the Mexico area.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
And not so much Sierra Nevada area, but we'll see.
Right ahead.
It's kind of just a little test to see how things go today. The game wants to cooperate. I mean, if you're looking at it kind of objectively, though, in terms of what you get, purely for just content, Sierra Nevada is freaking awesome. Tons of cities and roads to drive through, and incredible scenery as well. I mean, it's kind of insane how talented these map makers are. And they do a lot of this for free or for very affordable prices.
After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Got distracted. Even though I heard I was supposed to exit. Arcade zone.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead.
So I don't believe we're in Reforma land just yet. This doesn't look like it to me.
Turn right.
I'm sure things will be heading there soon, though. Got the green light right as I was already going.
Stay on the left lane. After 50 yards, left turn ahead. Turn left.
Man, I cannot wait to hook up my new truck wheel. And I'll definitely have to do an unboxing / review for y'all once I get all of the rig parts. Waiting on a few things. I'm waiting on a shifter knob, shifter extension, and an adapter for Moza to Forever Sharp. This Forever Sharp is what I've got. I have 2 wheels by them. One is wood and one is carbon fiber. The wooden one, which just arrived not too long ago,
After 100
was
yards, turn left.
Or I should say it is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think it's a 16-inch, and I meant to order a 14.
Turn left.
We'll see how that works. Grinded the gears there a little bit.
You have reached your destination.
Okay, let's see. Where do they want us? Job offer. Reno to Stockton. That's what we want. I think while I'm at it, I'm going to try to incrementally lower this down a little bit too. I've got tons of graphic stuff running. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. I've not seen where they want us yet. Kind of funny, you get like glitchy terrain and stuff periodically. Trying to see where they want us. I don't know if we can actually go through this area because there is lots of stuff happening here. Obviously we're close because we're... Oh, it's inside. Oh, wow. What? That's the first time I've kind of seen that before. What in the world? They want us to get inside of that? Okay. How have I not seen that before? Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Oops, I must have let off the clutch while I was parked. Noisy around here too. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a pain to back up. I should have started a lot sooner too to get into that turn. That map thing off. Gonna distract me here. No idea how we're gonna make out with this, but this just seems like a really wonky spot to pick up, personally. First time I've seen this. Good lord, I keep just making this worse. They had to put that huge, is that a telescopic right there? Did they have to park it right there? Where they expect us to literally back up this entire thing? Ugh, good lord. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. This is ridiculous how tight this is. I mean, is it on us or is it this site that's just so ridiculously small? I don't know. I'll drum up some ideas here, what to do. Approach this thing. I mean, there's just tons of stuff in our way. Okay. How's about we try a little turnaround here instead? I'm not certain that we're going to be able to do anything with this. We've got a stupid long trailer. Extremely small site here to do what we got to do. Shoot, man, even this is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be a total nightmare. Take a bite of those pallets. I'm praying for a miracle here. Of course, there's also the possibility we'll hit something. So gonna have to kind of go up that hill a little bit. I hope I don't stall out here. Holy cow, 19%! I must have had damage on it already. I don't think 19% would do that. This is ridiculously tight. I don't think I've ever done a pickup this tight. So they seriously want us to back up inside of this. Little to no room to get to be straight where we got to be. And I mean, I can't even come out over there by the storage unit because it's fenced off. Oh my gosh. This is wild. I mean, this is ridiculously tight. Yeah, I took a little bit out of your building. I have to deal with it. Hey, Spig. Yeah, just started it up a little while ago. Hey, I don't even know how to say your name. Is that Q-Rod? O-Rod? I believe your your belief in me is misplaced, my friend. They better give this crap to us, like, right away. We're not straight, but screw it. Just give me my load and send me on my way. Oh my gosh. Wow, never had to do anything that tight. So the key was, obviously, you have to go way to the back, turn around, and back in. But I mean, there was no way I was doing that from the inside view. Absolutely no way. Alright, so getting out of here. Another story. Once we get on the road, everything will be good. But like this right here is just going to be a mess. I mean, how do you even begin to start turning this thing? Well, guess we're making it. Jeez. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. No way I was doing that from the inside. You gotta have some serious awareness, which
Turn right.
this game really cuts down on the awareness versus if you're doing this in real life. If you're doing this in real life, you've got so much more awareness of what you're doing and how wide you are, how long your setup is, and how to steer stuff properly. Whereas, I don't know, I think in game you're missing out on a lot of info to help you do that right. see why people aren't huge fans of that high Jake.
After 100 yards,
That's a little much.
Right. Turn right.
I'm not a huge fan of the C16s, but being that this one's new, we may as well try it out and see. It's very reminiscent of the old one, but different too. Which is kind of cool. I mean, I'd rather it be like it is than it just be a recycled, you know, regurgitated version of the old one. Like some of these engines kind of tend to be.
Stay on the left lane. After 50 yards, left turn ahead.
We should be getting into Reforma territory here soon. I'm glad I didn't go for anything less than a 650 engine.
Turn left.
Oh my gosh, what is this turning lane? I guess we don't have a light. I don't know why I'm stopping. What gear am I in? Highways are empty today. I know we're speeding a little bit. We've got 374 miles to cover here.
Keep left.
We do got quite a bit to go, but we are definitely going to be along for the ride in the scenery here because Reforma territory has a lot of it. For sure. Hey, Buckle Chain Farms, how are you? Looking pretty nice so far. We got an outside cam for it too. Just prepare your ears. Yeah, it never fails. Any direction I start turning my head, my truck starts to turn also. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just kind of doing a little bit of cruising here. Not pulling empty, of course. We're loaded down for sure, but I stuck Sierra Nevada back in here. We're speeding big time. Okay, we gotta slow this down. Been a long time. Probably I'd have to go back and look at my channel, see when the last video was that I had Sierra Nevada in here, but I'm gonna say it's probably close to a year or so since I last used it. And it's I think it's fun to drive through if you can deal with the various issues that I've had to deal with before. This latest version, if you get it on Trucky, it says that they did some fixes to it. Normally I think it's just the getting it to work with the latest version is what they mostly do, but it does say they made some fixes and improvements to it. So the fact that all you need to run any of Reforma's mods is just whichever specific one you're going to do and the Mega Resources mod below your actual map mod in your load order. If you do that, you can basically run any of them. You just need that Mega Resources mod. But I remember in the past when we've done convoys and such, and then even myself in single player, trying to drive through the Mexico territory of Reforma, you would get game crashes because it would try to load some kind of vegetation or something, and it would crash it because it would be missing or there'd be a problem with it. So it was kind of a big drag if you were doing a long haul, you know, 2,000-3,000 miles, and you can't finish it because it crashes the game in the same area every time you try to drive through it. I mean, there's only so much I can deal with that before it gets really annoying to deal with. And we got red here, of course. Agricultural inspection ahead. First we gotta check our weight and then we gotta do an inspection. So far our load by itself is 37K with our Volvo compactor on the back.
Go straight.
So if we're 37K with that, I'm gonna say we'll be close to, let's say between 75 and 85K. That's what I'm going with. Oh, 71. I was up too high. 71.2. Much lighter than I thought we'd be, seeing as we have a sleeper on. Apologies if I missed chat, so hello and welcome to anybody tuning in. I am working out a way to get my chat to show in a more accessible space here in my setup, but currently I have my chat window on my left side, so gotta turn my head. If you ever see me turn my head to the left, I'm probably reading chat. I used to, before I moved my office and everything around, I used to have it above me, so it was, I don't really know if it was any easier actually, because, you know, you're having to like look up constantly like that, and it's just kind of a pain. I like it sideways, when the sideways view a little more, but I don't know. Alright, inspection's done. I want to also look for, I'm curious if anybody's actually had any experience buying through Costco Next. Good friend told me about it, that you can get computers and stuff discounted. Basically, you're using Costco's pricing, to get them if you're going through Costco Next. So I'm curious if anybody's bought from them before. Reason being that I'm looking into, at some point, getting a secondary PC that will run the streams and do my recordings. That way I'm not having to steal power from my GPU to do that, and then use basically whatever it has. Well, I think actually the bulk of my GPU power is going to the game, and the Streamlabs that's doing the recording or the stream is just taking whatever's left of the power from the GPU. I think that's how it is. So I would like to just resolve that problem, keep ATS running smooth, give it all the graphic power it needs, and just kind of run a capture card for my streaming computer, a separate tower completely, to run the recording and all of that stuff on its own. That way this game won't have to compromise. Obviously the streaming computer will need to have some graphical power, but I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't take too much to run the stream and record and all of that, but it would need to have at least enough, because Streamlabs will use your GPU to encode everything, so it would need to have at least a little bit. I'm not wanting to really spend more than like $600 though, considering it will quite literally just be to run the stream and record whatever gameplay I'm feeding it from my actual gaming PC that would be running the games. Then I would just send the input to the streaming computer and it would send it right back out to my monitor for me to see it. That's how it's going in my head anyway. Still kind of due for an upgrade too on my EVGA capture card. I have the old one, and there's a better one out now that's capable of feeding higher resolutions. The only thing is the one that I have works fine, so it's not really a need to upgrade. So I guess I should take it back. It's not really a need. It's just a would be nice to do kind of thing. But being that I use the same computer for both things, gaming and recording or streaming, the really only reason I have the capture card is to record from my camera. So my camera takes a mini DisplayPort connection, and so I'm running a mini DisplayPort to HDMI cable from my camera that you see back here to my capture card, and Streamlabs captures it as if it's a monitor. So that's how you can see my Wheelcam and everything. Golly, I always forget about the frickin' double nickel speed limit. So we should get our lights on. Alright, we got a down downwards steep grade here, so you keep that in mind. I do have, of course, a transmission with a retarder in it, so I could probably increase that a little bit as well. But okay, it's no longer a downward steep grade. Let's see. Davinci my plug to use.
Keep left.
I did, so it doesn't really... So, as I understand it, all I would essentially be doing is making my GPU send out a dummy signal as if it's a second monitor, is that right? And then OBS or whatever I use to stream would capture that signal rather than capturing the main game itself. That's how I understand it. What I'm thinking is, if that is the case, it still wouldn't save anything or benefit me, because where Streamlabs or OBS is requiring power from the GPU is to generate the stream, and that's what takes graphical power. So just to even run, so I guess what I'm saying is, whatever input I give it, it could be a black screen and no gameplay. It could be just sound only. It still has to make that into a video and translate it or encode it in a way that YouTube will be able to read as a video throughput and pump out to the audience. That's how I understand how that would work. So really the only way to save on graphical power would be to not do any kind of encoding and streaming or recording from the same machine that I'm gaming on. That's how I understand it. So it doesn't matter how it's receiving the information, it's just the very fact that it has to encode a video stream and send it out. That's how I'm understanding. So even though, which you're right, it's not really rendering anything, it's just, and that's kind of how I have it set up at the moment right now anyway. It's not capturing any game per se. It's literally just capturing my screen and the sound. So like if I were to exit out of the game, you would be able to see everything. You'd see whatever is happening on this screen, whether it's a game, whether it's my browser, whether it's the desktop only, or whatever. And it's also capturing the sound. So it's not that it's rendering the game, it's that it has to create a video of the resolution that I want it to. Basically, the resolution that I want you on YouTube to be able to see, which is the same resolution that I'm playing in. So in order for me to do that, it has to do the work of translating and encoding the video out to YouTube. And that is what takes graphical power, not so much
Stay on the right
how it
lane.
picks up any
After
signal.
50 yards, right turn ahead.
That's how I understand it. I could be off on that.
Turn right.
Let's go up to 7 here. Plug into your motherboard instead of the GPU.
Keep left.
So if I do that and I'm using onboard graphics though, would that not affect the quality of it? That's what I'm trying to understand. Plus the fact that I want to say with my specific processor, the Ryzen 9, I want to say it does not come with onboard graphics. South Lake Tahoe, San Francisco. 1 mile. Man, it's too bad it's at we're going to be seeing this at night. Kind of defeats the purpose of it. Can be set to whatever resolution you want, even if your monitor doesn't support it.
Keep left.
I guess I just need to understand more of how it works. I just don't understand the how it captures it. But anyway, in my head, it just seems like it would still not save on graphical power because it would be capturing the game in a different way, but it still has to do the work of creating a video, whether it's a stream or if it's a video that gets saved locally, like when I'm doing recording. It still has to generate that video at whatever resolution I want it to be in for YouTube and send it out. Like where you go into your video settings and you tell it what bit rate and what so there's video bit rate and then there's audio bit rate, and then you tell it which source to pull all the juice from to generate the video. Obviously I'm gonna pick the GPU for that since it's got more power for that than my CPU. So being that Streamlabs is going to be using my GPU to create a stream and send it through, I think that's how it works. I probably need to wrap my head around it some more. Or maybe a video would be better. Explain it to my dummy brain. Oh, messages? Okay, I'll check it out here in a bit. If I can wrap my head around it and that does turn out to be something that could benefit, you know, for the the purpose of streaming and recording, I'll definitely do that. Save a little bit of money to, instead of buying a PC, just buy that. It could very well be I'm misunderstanding how it works.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead. Turn right.
Where are we headed here to? Downtown Stockton, Navy Drive.
Keep
Keep
right.
right.
Stay on the right turn ahead.
We can do that.
Turn right.
Oh. Saw somebody coming. Is this guy about to run the red light? What in the... Dang, I don't even have a horn to honk at this guy. Can you believe that? He ran the red light and turned right into my lane. Gosh.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead.
No respect for the traffic laws
Turn
anymore.
right.
Oh, shoot. We're going to have to take up 2 lanes here. Just to be able to turn into this joint. Because of how they treated us at the last one. Alright, they're going to open the gate, or... Hello? Blocking traffic out here. Let us in. Thank you. Gosh. I had to pull up another 6 inches. Thankfully, these people were kind enough to give us enough room.
Your destination.
Contrast to these sites here that just could care less about us. Okay, let's see if this goes any better than our pickup debacle. Okay, even here they've got tons of stuff parked in our way. I reckon I can just kind of start here a little bit. Yep, I don't have any horn at all. Kind of screwed that up a little bit. I was too busy checking on my horns. Straighten out. I'm just really not wanting to bother with the doing it legit, my kind of way, where I do it from the inside. Kind of want to get out of here. Okay, let's get the brake. Pretty cool. That was a decent run, I guess. Other than the pickup, how messy that was. All right, Reno to Stockton, 380 miles. I think I'll do what I should have done at the beginning, which was change the time here. That way it'll just be starting to get bright. We can take a look at our jobs here. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, so reading what you sent here, you plug it into your host PC's GPU, so the main one I'm using, allowing the GPU to run at full performance, even with your physical monitor off. Use this virtual display as the output for high resolution game, low latency game streaming. Right. So it thinks that it's a monitor, is how I understand it. So then the software would use that as the output. Okay, I think I kind of understand it. So then even if I'm capturing that feed that way, I'm trying to think like I would still be the stream itself, so not talking about the video feed or the audio feed, the stream itself, which requires graphical power to be able to make the video with whatever resolution and whatever inputs and outputs you're sending it to, like my microphone audio and my game audio, the video feed, all of that. The stream itself would still be coming from the same machine if you're not using a second machine. So you'd still be gaming and streaming from the same computer. So would that not still kind of be the same thing? Because it's true, it's capturing in a different way, where instead of capturing your screen, it's capturing a second monitor. But you would still need graphical power to generate the stream and send the stream out to the internet. Is that right? Or am I dumb? Okay. The chip mimics the monitor's identification data, making the card think a display is connected. Yep. It tricks the GPU to thinking... Let's see. Activating this full power. Right. Okay, and so then it sees it as a second monitor. Right. So it's just it's basically just telling the GPU, hey, there's something plugged into this port, and that little device is going to pull the video feed in whatever resolution or refresh rate you're telling it to. So in any case, so even if you don't have a physical monitor plugged in, if you have no actual cables in the GPU, you just have this thing, it makes the GPU think, hey, there's a monitor plugged in. What resolution and refresh rate do you want me to send to it? And then you just tell it to. Then you go into Streamlabs and you say, hey, here's that quote unquote monitor that I'm telling you to feed to. Capture video from that monitor. Okay, so you're doing that. So you're sending it to a fake monitor, and you're telling Streamlabs, hey, here's this fake monitor, capture video from that. And that feed is what your stream is going to see. Now, how do I do that and at the same time see what I'm playing? I would still need a cable to go from the GPU to my monitor. That would obviously need to be the same refresh rate and resolution, right? In order for my game not to look weird. Like if I'm playing my game, it would need to mirror whatever I'm sending to the fake monitor. So would both outputs be mirrored, the same resolution, the same refresh rate? That's what I'm curious about. Okay, in the meantime, let's look for another run here. I want to try to do something out of these cities, but these trailers just aren't pulling anything out of these cities for this trailer. So I think we may need to abandon this trailer. Go with, how about, Gold Line? See how the job situation looks with the Gold Line. Good lord. Nothing. All right. Well, let's see. Anything even nearby? Yeah, this is all going east. Huh, okay. Got a stockyards in Pioche we could pick up from to go to Red Bluff. What about any of these? Any of these going down to California? Golly, nothing. Crazy. Oakland. Could do that one. Finally something good. Yeah, that's too far south, I think. Okay. About, nope. Oakland. Yeah. Oh, 19 minutes. Expires. We gotta head over there. I can type. All right, snagged it up. Parking brake, dummy. Yeah, maybe I will give it a shot. It's kind of like I don't know why my brain is having such a hard time planning out the schematics. Like, how would it logistically? How does all of that work in terms of saving GPU power when I'm still going to be running the stream from the same computer that I'm gaming on? I guess that's my hang up about it. They're probably not going to give this to us. Oh, never mind. Are we even lined up with the chute? No, we are not. We got to make this a little easier for ranch hands here. We got to get this better lined up. Okay, that's a little better. I think they can work with that. As long as they mind the gap. Yeah, voodoo magic, exactly. In my head, it's like... Okay. It's like hurting my brain to think about this. Okay. So if I'm outputting to my native monitor with, like, let's say my GPU right now has a DisplayPort cable going to my monitor. So what I see is what I see on my screen. And so my monitor is what is telling my computer what resolution and refresh rate to pump out. Whereas that little virtual monitor, you can tell it whatever resolution and refresh rate to pump out because it supports all of those different ones that it does. So if it's a fake monitor, wouldn't the computer register it as a second monitor and not know what to send to it unless you tell it to? So in order for it to see my game, like in my mind, I'm thinking it would have to be mirrored. It would have to... That fake monitor would have to pull whatever my actual monitor is also pulling. The only difference would be that Streamlabs would be pointing to the fake monitor and not the actual monitor in terms of what to put up on the screen for the stream. Is that right? Otherwise, if it's a fake monitor with nothing, no video sending out to it, or no data from like any window or screen or game or anything sending out to that fake monitor, wouldn't it just be a bunch of nothing? Maybe I'm just not understanding what that little chip thing would actually be pulling. Like it would have to be mirrored in some way to pull whatever I'm seeing on my actual monitor. I don't know. Alright, let's get started on this journey here to Oakland. Oakland Shippers, where we're headed. Cool ATS expansion site here, by the way. We also got a new KND site here in Pioche. Part of the latest update to ATS expansion beta. Watch the videos. You mean you don't want to sit here and explain it to me? Step by step over YouTube chat?
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Just messing with you, of course. Appreciate you trying to... Oh, Mr. Kenworth is coming out. Okay, he stopped. Appreciate you trying to let me know about it. I'm just slow when it comes to this stuff. I need to see a visual of it to grasp it.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
See how we are here. All right, just gonna kind of roll this stop. Trying to see how that little input monitor next to my camera is working. Sometimes it gets hung up and it thinks that I'm still on the pedal when I'm not. Like right there, it's thinking that I'm still on the clutch a little bit. As you can see the green going up and down when I do that. But it thinks the clutch is still pressed even though I'm not pressing it at all. We can go up to 70 through here. Oh, not anymore. I really did do fantastic work on this engine. Even though I'm not a huge fan of these C16s as much as like a C15, it does sound really good. Definitely way better than its predecessor version. Speaking of which, I need to find a comparison. Big turn here. Almost turned it over. Got lots of pigs in the back. Mr. Chad, what's going on? Oh goodness, stuck behind traffic. Story of my life. Alright guys, let's kick it up here. Well, still another day gone by without any confirmation of my shipping order from Moza. Still waiting on it. Yep, it just shows confirmation of my order date. That's it. I think GTA 6 will come out before I get that wheel. When I do though, it'll be awesome. Just kind of holding out hope that before this month is over, I get some kind of confirmation on a shipping date or something. As we'll see. Hey, George. Hope I get everybody's names correct. I usually just go for the first name that I see in your account name that shows up on YouTube chat. So if I see @George, I'm going to say George. Finally got the road to ourselves again. Whoa, look at that. That jet. Just, man, he's not wasting no time. Just cutting through the sky. I've kind of speeding a little bit again. I could have swore I had a thing on my Trucky overlay here to track my speed. Guess not. It tracks my RPMs. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right above my damage, I guess is what that would be. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So it's the RPMs and then the gallons. I guess my capacity that I can go. Okay, dude, get over. Dude, you freaking moron. You got in the lane to overtake me and then you didn't. Slowed down. Even when I slowed down to give him room to come over. What else am I looking at here? Oh yeah, it also shows the, what was it? I was just looking at. Brake pressure. Oh, cool, okay. Fireblade Man. Now I got a name for the face, kind of, not really face, a name for the gamer tag, whatever, you know what I mean. Oh, speaking of W9s, Pister's W9 project is looking hella nice. I've been posting quite a bit of teaser screenshots lately. Getting over. Okay, he's not. He got on just to get off. hearing a little bit of looping though. Is that just me? Anybody else that runs the C16, the new one? Well, it's not really new. Well, it's kind of new. Updated, I guess. When you're holding those high RPMs for a sustained amount of time, it sounds like get a little bit of looping.
Keep left.
It's very subtle though. Gotta look for it in order to hear it. But at least I think that's what I heard. Whoops. I think I heard a little bit of looping with the engine sound. Oops.
Exit right ahead.
Wasn't paying attention. Gotta get over real quick.
Exit right ahead.
Russell Road. Another plane coming in.
Keep left.
We just got right back on. That was interesting. I'm gonna have to pass this guy, this Mr. Tahoe. Inspection station.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
The dreaded inspection station.
Exit right ahead.
I don't want the high one. Too loud. Alright, get this over with here. Inspection finished. Sweet. No skill for us. Stay in the bypass lane. Actually let us in that time. Trying to see if I hear that looping again. Yeah, I hear it right there. Where it's like it goes like you can hear when it's going, and then it'll dip for like a fraction of a second and then come back and then dip again. It's like a little loop. But I only hear it on the higher RPMs. If you're sustaining it long enough, you can, and you kind of hold it there. If the RPMs are kept low enough, you don't really hear it. Oh man, little Chevy. Putting on the brakes. I mean, granted, I am speeding egregiously. Should probably slow it down. Yeah, I guess we did pull out of there kind of fast, huh? Get in the right lane here because we're supposed to be going slower. I'm still speeding, but not as bad. I love that realistic whine that engine's got. Alright, so we're gonna pass some people up here really quick. Coming up on Barstow. About 375 miles to go. Not too bad. Big old train up there. Alright, so we get back to the slow lane. getting off
Stay
here.
on the right lane. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Ah, we're gonna be going through Bakersfield. Stoplight capital of the United States. Isn't there a part of Bakersfield that's under construction too? I think it's been like that since the recent rework of California. I think it's Bakersfield. Suck it up. All right. I'll stop at the stoplights. But I'm not happy about it. Mojave here. Oh, airport. Need to fill up here pretty soon. We have just enough to get this load. Cool planes sitting out here. Yeah, we got just enough to get this load, and then we'll only be able to go about 50 miles on the rest of the tank. So, gotta find a spot here somewhere in Oakland to fill up. I guess after we drop the load, that way it doesn't come out of our paycheck. Gonna get a nice 63K and a half for these live pigs. Kind of funny, we joke around about it in convoys when we're running livestock trailers and the game tells us to pick up livestock at a FedEx or a UPS. Did a convoy last night with the guys, and we took cows out of FedEx freight. I think our pickup was right by an airport. So call me crazy, but I think they flew those cows in through the air. We picked them up right after they got off the plane. Oh, here it is. Road work ahead. I knew I remembered something about Bakersfield and road construction being here since the rework.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
All right, welcome to Bakersfield. Nice little
Exit right ahead.
freeway detour to welcome you. And to make sure you enjoy your stay, we've got 25 stoplights on a single stretch of road.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead. Turn
Shoot.
right.
I hope this is a lane. Did I just cut on the side? I didn't see any arrows. I may have cut. Mr. Freightliner here is going to be mad at me.
Go straight.
Alright, here's our first 2 stoplights. Oh, I'm going to be poking out into the street. Ooh. Am I blocking the intersection? Slightly. Blocking the crosswalk. Ooh, tacos. I sure am hungry. And, Munchin poster. God, that looks good. Some sourdough bread, some vegetables, some ham and turkey. And an orange juice. Alright, here's stoplight number 3 coming up. We're right underneath number 2. By the way, this truck has animated mud flaps, in case you didn't know. See him swaying back and forth. Maybe if I was in the right gear, we could actually move. And whenever I stop,
Go straight.
see him moving. Anyway. Just in time for a red light. I was sitting here talking about the mud flaps. Alright, stoplight number 3. And we've already got 4 and 5 in our... can zoom in on it. Coming right up. 2 more stoplights for you. Man, I could go for a sandwich. There we go. We're staying in the high gears here. That's why we're taking off a little slow. Okay, we got 1 light green.
Stay on the left lane. After 50 yards, left turn ahead.
And here's stoplight number 5.
Turn left.
Is that a furniture store? Oh, antique store. Let's have a little fun with our suspension. Green light. Alrighty, here's stoplight number 6. Mr. Cashew? Is that what that restaurant's called? Is that? Yeah, Mr. Cashew. What is this place? Lauren's breakfast, lunch, and coffee. And then coming up just up the way is stoplight number 7, which is turning red now. Golly. Every time. At an empty intersection, we get the red. Anytime now, whenever you're ready. Ooh, that's a lot of hay right there. There we go. Lots of hay. Square bales.
On the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead.
Oh snap, they got a Taco Kingdom.
Turn right.
Passing right by it too. Taco Kingdom. I got coupons. Come on.
Stay on the left lane. After 50 yards, left turn ahead.
And here's stoplight number 52, which is turning red as we are approaching. Bakersfield heard I was coming, so they said give them all red lights. This sign is cool though, I will say that. Oh, you know who does have decent tacos though? Dairy Queen. Surprisingly. Not much else I like from there, but for whatever reason their tacos are pretty good. And they're not real tacos. They're not the soft tacos like you get at a more authentic Mexican restaurant, the hard shell tacos, but still decent.
Keep left.
Gotta respect the speed limits. Ah, look at me speeding again. Golly. I just cannot stick to 55 no matter what. Okay, we'll do this. Let's get down to 57. Cruise control. Got a warning about our fuel, even though we can still go another 295 miles. And our trip is going to take 230 to finish up. So we are going to have enough to just drop this load and then have to go fill up. Life is easier when you shop at Eddie's. Oh man, now it's got me thinking about, because I was thinking, okay, Eddie, this game has, what is it, Walbert is the generic grocery chain throughout ATS world. HEB is my favorite spot. Here in Texas, we've got tons of them. But got me thinking about their, they have like in-house brands of prepared food that they call Meal Simple. And they serve different types of sandwiches and salads and stuff from their deli if you look for the Meal Simple section of the store. But one of the best things they make, which I can eat every day probably, is a tomato mozzarella penne pasta. And it's cold, so you just go and pick it up. They serve it cold. You can eat it cold, or if you don't like cold pasta, you can always warm it up. But obviously your mozzarella is gonna melt. But oh, that's some good stuff. And it's they cook it with basil and olive oil. And the pasta is always perfect. Well, speaking of Walbert, new store just opened. According to the billboard. Don't know how old that billboard is. But they make those. They make like turkey and ham croissant sandwiches. They make, what else? Chili. They also have little heated, whatever they call those things. What are they called? It's not really a shelf. Well, it's kind of a shelf. Like a 3-tier shelf thing, but it's heated. So you can pick up ready to make rotisserie chicken. Or you can get you a bowl of chili. New waypoint. Oh, viewpoint. Then they've also got their own little section to get, what is it? I was just thinking about. Oh, sushi too. They've got a sushi bar. Oh, I know what I was thinking about. True Texas Barbecue. They got an in-house barbecue restaurant. But they also sell their True Texas Barbecue sweet tea by the gallon. So you can buy that anywhere in the store. Doesn't have to be in the actual restaurant, but it's True Texas Barbecue brand sweet tea. That stuff is good. Always with the food, that's right. I'm about to go grab lunch after I drop this delivery here, so I'm hyping myself up. Just figured I'd hop on the stream for a little bit because I had the time, got the day off, and kind of felt like doing some cruising through Sierra Nevada. Put that back in my load order, and just kind of felt like hopping on for a bit before lunch. I'm eating lunch super late today. It's already 2 o'clock, golly. I ain't eaten all day yet, though. I got to bed stupid late last night, probably 1:30, and then slept till about 8. I've been up since 8 and I haven't eaten yet. Well, this is working out pretty good. I just set my cruise control at 57. Now I'm finally able to maintain the speed limit. Oh, there's another Walbert sign just opened. Maybe I should do that from now on. Every time I'm here in Cali, rely on my cruise control. Alright, we're getting off here.
Stay on the left lane. After 50 yards, left turn ahead. Turn left.
Probably have to cut the cruise off for a minute to make this turn here.
Straight.
Alright, let's get the cruise back. Let's get up to 57 and cruise. Is that a Walden's right here? Walden's supply area? Tonight? We need to finish up that field. Since I wiped all our progress.
Stay on the right lane.
On
After
field
50 yards, exit right ahead.
86, 87? I don't remember what it is now.
Exit right ahead.
I really hope it saved our progress, because I hit save game twice at the end when we were cutting it off, so I hope it didn't wipe our progress. not that we got very far, because we bought the Ropa and then we started over on that field. I mean, we still got further than before, but it's not like we got half of it done or anything. We got barely I think maybe an eighth of it. But hopefully it saved everything. Oh, and I still gotta look up. Well, not look up, because I did find it. That video on the enhanced vehicles, I gotta watch it. I'll probably watch it when I go to lunch here in a minute, so I can figure out how to work that thing a little better. Honestly, it's working fine. The steering lock, where it locks you in your rotation, where it keeps your wheel straight for you. It's still a lot better than having to do it manually, because then you're kind of weaving in and out of your lines and whatnot, or not even really a line. It's just what you try to make a line out of. But if there's a better way to automate it, maybe that video will explain it a little better, where I can do that. All right, back in this lane since he's gotten on. That would be really handy to automate it a little better, or if it's a key I gotta bind or whatever. But I thought, oh, you were reading something, a document that had the controls, which I didn't get. I don't know if you sent that to me or not. I didn't get it. To maybe it's something I got to read through or something. But I mean, the video should outline it too. What I got to do to keep from having to enable it manually every time. But even if that's what I got to do, it's still better. Anything's better than having to do it manually every time. Oh, you sent it? Okay, cool.
Keep left.
Appreciate that. Let's see, what's our estimated time of arrival here? Oh. 2 minutes. We got 26 miles to go, and our tank is going to empty out at 85 miles to go. Works for me. I need to look up, see if, or maybe it's...
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Maybe it's just a matter of
Exit right ahead.
sticking it in and testing stuff out. See if Real Companies works with Sierra Nevada still. Then we can get the Real Companies working in here again. But
Stay on the left lane.
there was a little while there
50 yards, left turn ahead.
where Real Companies was causing some texture issues all over the darn place. Even in places you wouldn't think that it would. Gotta see if they fix that. Could just be a, you know, new game update and it causes stuff to break or something, but everybody was having to take Real Companies out of their load order there for a little while. I mean, it's also important to have everything in the right order, so. Alright, latest version. I assume you mean of enhanced vehicles. Was there an update already? Since we got it last night? All this graffiti. Crazy. Red
Go
light.
straight.
Oh, I haven't done this with the windows down. Gotta try this. Yeah, sounds good. Those of y'all who know what the previous update or a previous version of the C16 sounded like. Probably be able to tell the resemblance to this one. But there are some differences to it that are really good.
Stay on the right lane. After 50 yards, right turn ahead.
No problem.
Turn right.
Oakland Shippers. Container or something.
Turn left.
I assume we enter into this area here. I guess not. Guess we keep left. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, okay. So we got an old version in there then. I guess I will go and bobtail only. I'll go and grab it, and I guess I can upload it to our shared drive there. I'm ignoring the stops because I know we're the only ones in here. Kind of crazy that the two things we're driving here today aren't sold in stores anymore. Both this truck and the trailer are CT moddings and not for sale anymore. This is a cattle pot trailer. Sometimes AI trucks do drive through here. They'll catch you off guard. Look at all this going on out here. Loading up a ship.
You have reached your destination.
Excellent. I guess they are putting these pigs in the ship. Hope they're going to give him some Dramamine. They don't get seasick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this spot. I think I screwed it up a little bit. I think we can definitely get it more straight than that. Oop. Nope, missed it again. How far out do I gotta come out to get it where it's gotta be? Mirrors are always deceiving too. Oh, good lord. Yep. Gotta come out way more. Oh, he almost gave it to us. Alright, we'll take it. Oh, come on. Okay, right there. Alright, messing with this too much longer. Okay. Live pigs delivered from Pioche Stockyards to Oakland. What they do with these pigs from this point is beyond me. As long as they paid me for it, I don't really care. Oh, trailer in front of us bounced a little bit. Alright, well there you got it. Good old CT modding combo right there. I even have my Blue Lion light box right there. Blue Lion Trucky. And the new C16, of course. New C16 version, I should say. Sounds great in this truck. Alright, well, let's go grab me some lunch. All that food talk has augmented my hunger. We will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching, sticking with me as we drove a little bit of Sierra Nevada, a little bit of California. Might decide to do a video with Nevada in here now that we've got it in. May as well, right? See how that goes. So I think we're all set for today. Appreciate y'all watching again. We'll catch you guys on the next stream or the next video. See what we got going on for the next one. So everybody take it easy. See y'all later. Have a good one.